Hi guys, this is Melanie. This is Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi Dinar summary on the net. Guys, I am praying healing over my foot. I broke my foot on Friday, didn't find out until Saturday, got to the ortho on Tuesday to find out the severity, so I'm going to be in this boot for a while, so hang in there. I just finally got to shower and wash my hair today. It's a good day to be alive. If you want a happy, positive community to hang out with, please hang out with us. We do margaritas tomorrow night at 5. It'll be fun. So subscribe, tap the bell, you'll be notified. To make sure the bell is tapped to all, because I do a variety of content here. Because I love doing this. I love sharing my dogs, my horses, also how to be happy, blessed, and free. So anyways, welcome to the channel. I inadvertently, like everything these days, I closed down all my tabs that I had open for my Intel summary this morning. So all the details are in the live. So basically, everybody's saying it's done. Wolvie said it's done. TNT is talking about this weekend. Everybody's talking about this weekend. Guys, I've always said it was going to go on a weekend because that's when they can close down the banks, get most of the dinar holders in from all their lists, Mark Z's list, TNT Tony's list and Bruce's list. They got the biggest intel providers to have a separate set of strategies. But if you want a more private exchange like I'm going to do, you can look at my bio underneath this video and find how you can email me to get the 3 steps to a safe exchange. I also have debt cancellation strategies and tax strategies for people who want to make sure they get the most from their taxes. The tax law is very abundant for people that understand it, and I understand it. So what everybody's saying is the time is now. I also checked on Iraq. I'm going to pull that up now for the articles to give you a summary of what they're saying. They're never going to tell you that it's done. They're just not. They have a new banking system that is the most state-of-the-art banking system, and it's replicating all over the world. We believe, in my opinion, it's replicated in Turkey, in Syria, and they're actually putting it in Iran. I believe it's in all the other countries as well, and that's why you're getting this global currency reset. But right now we're focused on the dinar. And so, hold on, let me bring up, I pulled up the wrong thing. Guys, I'm a little, breaking your foot and you've only 7 days in, it's been a week ago today, is very disconcerting. So the price of gold is going down. Why? Because people aren't as afraid. They love the new PM. The citizens of Iraq is what I'm referring to. They love the PM. They're going cashless. That was their goal this month, and I think they're incentivizing people to bring all their big denominated currencies like we hold into the banks so that they can redeem them for being in the banking system. They want them in the banking system just like you're in the banking system. Here, you have debit cards, you have credit cards, you have Apple Pay on your phone, you have Venmo, PayPal. All of that is being put in Iraq, and they have all the systems in place to do it. But the underlying banking system where everybody pays their payroll, etc., just like you have a very complicated payroll system, it's always, the taxes are deducted. They have all that in Iraq already. Iraq is the most state-of-the-art banking system in the history of the world, and it's run by AI. Okay, and that is being replicated everywhere. That's what's making it secure and stable, is their systems. Systems are always part of making a company or a country secure and stable. So this is the article. Iraq, Iran inked 4 agreements during al-Zawahiri's visit. What I want to point out that nobody else talks about is they said they signed 4 agreements, which is interesting. There's a book called The 4 Agreements. It's a good one to read. It's good for people that want to be good humans. And memorandums of understanding on Thursday. Neither of these are contracts. They signed agreements and memorandum of understanding. I understand contract law because I've studied it. Guys, I have a bachelor's in business administration. I have an advanced certificate in corporate finance that allowed me to sit for the CPA in Florida. That's a very coveted career, and I had that career and worked for Price Waterhouse. That's why I understand this stuff. So basically, they still haven't signed official contracts because why? They're waiting for the rate to change. It could change any day. Why? Because the oil prices. All you got to do is you look at the global oil prices, which I looked at today. Oil hits 2-month high after Houthi tanker attacks. Right? Well, there was attacks, but West Texas Intermediate is at 91.24, exceeding $90 a barrel for the first time since June 11th. Brent crude futures were $99.90 a barrel. But what happened is, when you look at Iraq's oil cost, I just looked at that this morning. Here we go. Basra crude surge as global oil rallies. The Basra, the Iraq's Basra crude is only $61.86 a barrel. The Basra medium is $64 a barrel. That is a big discount. Why? Because of inventory. When you're going to record your inventory, you have to set a certain date. All the old priced oil has to be gone. Then the new oil will be repriced, right? Everything rolls around the currency, so they have to have a strategic date. So the fact that their oil has been on sale, it was cheaper before, now it's edging its way back up because they don't want it to look they want it to look like it's gradual. But everybody else in that area is, Saudi Arab Light is $82 a barrel. UAE is $88 a barrel. Qatar is $87.77 a barrel, whereas Iraq's is $61. What is up with that? It's because they have a set date and time that they're going to revalue their currency, and the old oil at the old prices need to go. Just saying, that's the way it works. That's what their new systems do. Their new systems are extremely sophisticated. You've never seen a system like that. Our military had seen it though. So, and gold extends losses. Gold is down because people aren't afraid anymore, because they have a brand new prime minister. They were cracking down the corruption. That's what they needed to see, and they were in the streets thanking the prime minister. He's a very popular leader. I think you could probably see some similarities, right? That's my husband, but we're almost done because I'm 6 minutes in. Now we're going to go to what everybody else is saying. Everybody else focuses on the cabinet. I don't focus on that because I have the 4X letter that says it's already done. It's coordinated political timing. We're seeing the politics coordinate. And I provide the fastest summary on the net. So here's Mark Z. We love Mark Z. Vietnam is emerging as another cornerstone of regional economic revaluation, with the GDP growth rate nearing 7% and a strategic pivot toward more open trade policy. Vietnam's economic strategy appears to be moving in tandem with global reset efforts. The discussion suggests a phased approach where the revaluation of the Vietnamese dong may follow or coincide with other major currency shifts. I hold the dinar, the dong, the Zim bonds, the real, the rupiah. What do you hold? Comment down below. Just don't say how much you have. So it's nice to get this Vietnamese summary. There was something I talked about this morning. They're still saying it's going to be about 0.47 cents, the Vietnamese dong. So do the math today and focus on it being done instead of worrying about when it will be done, right? Ariel, Iraq is preparing to launch a central bank digital dinar. We've been watching it. What is this, preparing to launch it? Iraq is preparing to launch a central bank CBD dinars in parallel with physical note redemption, whatever. I've already been watching one. So if they're going to do another one officially, what they'll do is let the other one go down and then put all that in the other one as it's official. They might have just been testing it. That could be the digital dinar we've been watching. Like I said, guys, they're in control of when they release what. So if they're launching one officially, then it might be on a different platform, right? But this one was their test market. So trust me, their bank is run by a stablecoin. I think it's already alive and well, and their bank is too, because they couldn't implement these things without a very advanced banking system. What do you think? Comment down below. Guru Tom, question, why do you continue misleading yourself? Others think in the ID. Tom, have you not done any research? Do you not follow along with what is happening? He's like, people are asking him, why do you continue to do this? Probably not, because you're a hater and you need to go find your own way. That's funny. Haters are just fans. They just keep watching, right? Steven, I want this to happen just as bad as we all do. He thinks it's probably going to go into the month of August. He said he hopes he's wrong. I like Steven's approach. He's very balanced, pragmatic approach. He goes, but I do think there are a few more things that have to get finalized and get done before we see the value increase. He goes, don't be bummed. We're seeing so much progress. I agree. Nobody should be bummed. Then there's an Intel guru guy. You have to be ready on your own individual basis. If you're invested in this, let's call it a blessing and abundance, and you're just waiting. You got to be ready. Focus on preparation. It's key to identify the person at the bank you're going to call. Guys, that's what my 3 steps to a safe exchange give you. How to find those people, how to find those banks. I wait until this happens, guys. They're going to want your business. It's going to be much easier if you just wait until this happens. We're at a stage where we just have to wait till it happens. I'm also going to do a supplement to people that had my step 1 prior. It's called the Bridge Strategy. It's going to be free, and I will email it to everybody who wants it. we will talk about that once I do my live stream that says sirens, the time is now, all in caps. That's my key that this is done. That's all you got to look for. Just subscribe, tap the bell, make sure it's tapped to all, and look for the live stream that has 2 sirens and then the time is now, all in caps. That's how you're going to know it's done. You don't have to be on anybody's email list. You can just come, you can just subscribe and tap the bell, right? So anyways, I think Iraq is done. What do you think? Militiaman says, I'm not sure you need to waste your time going in until the time is right, because once it's public, it's going to be on a global scale. I'm sure Chase, Citibank, and many other banks are going to be fully aware of it. Yeah, that's what Militiaman's of the same opinion I am. Why show your cards early? Right? So they can throw you into some cattle call process where they make you sign away all your rights to the money. I'm just saying, the banks have never been our friends. Have they? You need a strategy. I have the 3 steps to a safe exchange. I'm a strategist. I love you. I hope you will join the family. God bless. Bye.